Hey, I'm Heredin, and this is my Grand Exchange UIM series. I'm a UIM, but I can use the Grand Exchange, creating a completely unique new game mode. This is GEUIM. Alright, this episode we're finally making it into the wilderness, which means my early wilderness goals have started in earnest. There's going to be a lot more wilderness bossing and fighting off PKers, so you're going to want to subscribe for more. Okay, so I've been using the Verax plate skirt, and I've decided that I'm going to be going back to Dragon Plate Lake, so I'll put it here in the GE, see if it sells. The time it takes to go to my house and repair it every single time I need to put it in the GE while I'm questing and doing stuff, it is just not worth it. Okay, next task. Greater demons again. I think I'll melee them this time. Okay, hard clue. Wilderness step. Ground. Okay, so for this step, I have to actually do Fairy Tale Part 2, which means another clue on the ground. Hellhounds. More clues that I can't do. Hell yeah. Alright, one more hard clue. I have to do the lighthouse. Not a hard quest, but it'll take a bit of time, and I don't have much inventory space for this, so let's see how it goes with 5 pieces of food. I always think this boss is way harder than it actually is because of Recipe for Disaster. There's one more quest done. Okay, the second casket of the whole Slayer grind. I'm not going to 55 by doing Slayer, because I can do Perilous Moons and get there very easily. Anyway, reward casket hard. What do I get? That's not bad actually. Purple sweets are a lot of money. Okay, now that I'm done with Slayer for a bit, I can sell my black mask, and that's worth a lot of money, so I won't minus 90% it. And I can sell the occult. So with this money, I should have just enough to get 70 prayer through Ensouled Heads. Okay, I have just enough money. Just enough to do this, but I can't afford a Dragon Battle Axe, so I'll need to buy normal super strength pots, if I can buy them. Okay, I did some AFKing and birdhouse runs in between, so now I'm up to 226k, and I bought the Dragon Battle Axe because juggling potions, just drinking one dose at a time, then throwing it back onto the GE, that would have been really annoying. So I got myself 69 attack, and yeah, I'm ready for prayer. Okay, this is really lucky, but I just happened to get 80 magic while I was doing Slayer. The Dragon Battle Axe spec puts me down to 72, and 72 is what I need for this spell, so that worked out absolutely perfectly. Also, I should say, I added Rings of Dueling for very obvious reasons. Okay, so I haven't actually unlocked Chivalry and Piety by doing the quests, but I'm going to do them after because I barely have enough money to do any quests and get any quest items and any quest supplies. That I think if I tried to do One Small Favor now, as well as King's Ransom, I would run out of stamina pots and I would be a walker. So the method I'm using is use these 3 prayers. I call it Scuffed Piety, and it barely drains anything, and once the Hellhounds do enough damage to me, I switch to just Burst of Strength and pray melee, and that way I use up all my prayer, I minimize having to prayer flick, and I can do a whole inventory quite easily. Okay, there's 47 farming, and with this next tree, do I get it? No. So close. But the last one, there's 48 farming. So close to mahoganies. Okay, with this last Hellhound and 2.5 mil spent, there's 70 prayer. Now, I gotta do the quest to get the prayers. Okay, one small favor done. That means I get 20k Slayer XP, and I get to skip an hour and a half of early game Slayer. Hell yeah. Okay, with this conversation, this is the last quest I need for, do I get a level? 81 magic, hell yeah. Wind Surge. I'm probably not going to use that. Anyway, this is the last quest I need before the night training ground, And I figured out something on the wiki. If you have the zombie axe, you have both a slash and a crush option, and all of the knights are either slash or crush. So you really don't need anything else. But I'm bringing a DDS, a poisoned one anyway, in case I run out of food. Oh, and I got a lamp, and it's going on Slayer. And that gives me one more level, hell yeah. Okay, there we go, there's the last one. And I will get a bunch of levels here. 70 attack. I didn't know dual max were 70, I thought they were 75. Anyway, I get a ton of stuff, and I get 71 defense, nothing from that. 84 HP. I think that's the level when strawberry baskets heal 30. I'm not sure about that. And a combat level, but it didn't come up. But more importantly, chivalry and piety completely unlocked, and I've completely skipped the chivalry stage, as was my intention. I forgot to say this, but the best thing about piety is when you get killed in the wilderness, like I very likely will, it doesn't go away. So I have 2.5 mil hardwired into the account. So yeah, technically I'll bring 2.5 mil at least worth of gear on every boss attempt that I use melee. Hell yeah. Okay, one quest done. Next is Perilous Moons. Okay, there's one down, the easiest one. Very nice. And that's number 2. Now, for the only one that's actually a challenge. There we go. That took way more food because I'm only 71 defense. But that is all 3. And I got a speed trialist thing. Huh. That must be the lowest level speed trialist thing in the game. And do I get a 1KC item? Do I even get to the chest? I have to finish the quest first, damn. Okay. Oh, I hit the record too soon, damn. Okay, now, look at that insane drop. I'm at 56 Slayer, I went over. And 32 rune crafting, which means I can lamp with easy diary lamps. So that's pretty cool. Any other levels? Hunter. Yeah, Hunter's cool. Okay, and opening the chest from the wrong side, we get baited with a collection log, and I'm gonna have to look up how to use these because I really don't know how. Oh, it's easy to use them. You can throw them on the GE and never see them again. That's how it's done. One short YouTube tutorial later, and that is not even 1k prayer XP. Hell yeah. Okay, for the Wilderness Medium Diary, I am going to need some smithing levels. I need 50, and I'm at 37 now. So here's the first quest. Here's another quest. And here is a ridiculous number of steel bars for the upcoming grind. Okay, there we go. 50 smithing. I think that's the last level I need. Oh no, I need 55 mining. Well, this is the last level I need for Between a Rock, so I'm going to do that next. Okay, before I do anything else, I'm going to sell my dart tips. And it looks like I've made, if this sells, 300k. Very nice. Okay, here we go. This is the first quest, and it's the only one I need for the next one. Alright, there we go. That's the last quest for the diary, and I get a mining level, so I just need 2 more. Okay, in a couple seconds, 55 mining. That's the last level I need. Honestly, selling the ores at the GE is a really good idea because I've made maybe 200k just from 2 levels of mining, so it's definitely worth doing. Okay, I got 2 spirit seeds from a birdhouse run. I think that's a record on any account I've played on. So I am going to get, what do I get out of here? That is really bad. That might not even be 10k total. And the next one, 3 renars, a snapdragon. Yeah, that more than makes up for it. Very nice. Okay, boots in the treasure chest, and Chuck in his house. Now, I have all the stuff. Go away. I have all the stuff I don't care about losing. I kind of care about losing the Dragon Defender, and I kind of care about the Drayman Staff, but I'm now ready to go into the wilderness and do the diary. Okay, my plan is basically if someone finds me, I'm instantly dead and I have to re-gear. That is the entirety of my plan. Here's a stressful step, or at least it would be if anyone ever came here. This shortcut would be so convenient if I could use it. 2k XP off. I should have brought an agility potion. Okay, with this last obstacle, I will have the wilderness medium and easy diary done, and I think I tagged this thing to get something. And redeem. And no, I'm not paying that much. Okay. Now to see if I can get out of the wilderness without getting killed and losing my defender. I think this is the wrong guy. Okay, it must be this guy. So I think I'm going to put the easy lamp on rune crafting and then the medium lamp on herblore. Wait, I can't use it on herblore. Slayer then. Do I get a level? Very close. Nice. Now I can kill all the wilderness bosses I need. Okay, I'm heading out for the first Vedion trip. I got my 50k. And I got my Dragon Defender. And of course my Draymond Staff. I probably shouldn't have brought this. I probably should have just dropped it and got one more food. Yeah, I should have done that. Okay, is there anyone in here? There is not. Hell yeah. Okay, first kill. Anything good? Supplies I don't need right now. Cool. I should also add, this is my gear. This is my inventory. And I just need to pay attention for a second. And my plan for a one-click tally is to just have my equipment open and I switch my glory to a one-click tally to Edgeville. So I should be fine if I pay attention. Okay, this is my last kill of the trick. I can feel my luck running out. So let's go. That's a 5-kill trip. 3 more if I don't get killed, and I'm golden. Okay, let's see if I can do this properly. I'm in the wilderness, destroy, and then pick up all the stuff. Hell yeah, that worked. I just realized I got 2 blighted restore drops that I had in my looting bag. When I destroyed it, they didn't come out, and neither did any of my food. So I may be down 25k. I'll try to not make that mistake again. Oh dear. Wait, what? He teleblocked me, then ran. Did he think I was a bot? I am so confused. I'm going to keep killing this thing, and if he comes back in, I'm running. I took off my monk's robe because I definitely misclicked my teleport. I really don't know what to say now. Huh. Okay, now here's another question I have. Does Pharos Enclave pools, do they get rid of Divine Super Combat boosts? They do. That is very unfortunate. Okay, the first Wilderness CA. I thought it was something good. That's 10 kills. Let's do 10 more. Next trip is complete, and I've still not lost my Dragon Defender, which is shocking to me. You know, I could, once I get 20 kills, I could melee Spindle if I still have my Dragon Defender. I was planning to range it, but melee would work fine. Okay, I've made a 1/4 mil so far, and I'm gonna risk it for the last kill. I can't believe I got hit by that. Oh no, I'm gonna get hit by this. Oh god. No. Okay, there we go. That's the 20th kill. What do we get? I gotta close this bag first. And we get... Can't sell that on the G, so I'll drink it. We get a bit of money. Whoops. Okay, total loot. Once this stuff sells, I made... Quick math. I made 500,000 for those 20 kills. Let's see if I can beat it at Spindle. Okay, I'm realizing this now as I go to the next boss, but this boss, Spindle, it actually has crush defense and very high slash defense. So if you find yourself in the position of having a defender and expecting to lose it, do Spindle first. 100% of the time, do Spindle first. Okay, first kill. looting bag and dark crabs, which I absolutely needed because I got absolutely shredded. That was a terrible first kill. Also, I forgot darts. Okay, this is the end of my first trip. I am out of run energy and stamina. This could have gone a lot better. Maybe ranged is going to be better, but while I still have this defender, I'm going to use it and I'm going to try again, and I'm going to try to not get shredded. Okay, that's the end of the episode, and yeah, I finally made it into the wilderness. That medium diary was a real hiccup. So next episode, we're staying in the wilderness, we're killing another spider. Way too many spider bosses in this game, but we're going to kill this one, and then we'll see if we can do the next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.